Hi, welcome to a new video, and this one's been a little while in the making simply because the amount of content that's come with this is colossal and the changes that it's brought have been absolutely massive. And that's the update for Automobilista 2 that's brought the GT1 DLC. So we've got a Porsche, we've got a Merc, and we've got the McLaren F1 in there. We've also got an F1 road car in there, so McLaren road car in there. If you've got the season pass or you buy it, Spa has also been released and is excellent. But aside from all that content coming out, and it is really good content, the amount of changes that this update has brought to AMS2 have been absolutely astounding. They really have. So we've got all of that, but there have been changes to the way it plays. We've had far more championships added to the single player, so we're starting to get some stuff coming in there. We've had graphical tweaks, we've had a whole host of physics changes, with tyre physics changing for street cars, F Vintage, F Retro, F Classic, FV12, FV10, Formula Reza, Formula Ultimate, the Copper Classics, Hot Cars, Lancer Cup, Pumas, M1 Pro Car, Group A, blah blah blah, revised rain tyres, revised aero, revised basically it looks like they have pretty much taken the majority of the physics engine and just reworked a whole host of it, as well as also doing very similar things to the AI, improving the AI paths for a load of stuff, updated the audio as some of the cars, tweaked a lot of the tracks, and tweaked and added damaged parts, dangling parts, tweaked the colliders and LOD issues and things like that with a load of the vehicles as well. I'll leave a link to the full list of changes that are in there, but the upshot is that this is now... it's an even bigger revelation than it was before. I mean, AMS2 took the Madness engine and did what SMS failed to do on the Project Cars series with it, and what they've done now is it moves it head and shoulders above Project Cars in that regard. You know, this is no longer something that could be called a spiritual successor to Project Cars 2 or the real Project Cars 3, which I know the things I've called it in the past, but this now truly is an amazingly good title in its own regard. It looks good, it's got the weather implementation on there, you know, it's got the 24-hour cycles, it's got absolutely everything you'd need from the live track side of things, but also on top of that they appear to have optimised it fantastically well from a graphical point of view as well, because quite frankly I'm pushing the graphics up on here and I'm not running anything amazing here. You know, my graphics card is a GTX 1660 Ti, so you know, it's not crap, but it's not brilliant. I'm getting some quite frankly staggering frame rates out of this now, with a hefty car count on screen and, you know, full weather running as well at Spa, and that's incredibly impressive. They really have produced a game that looks and runs amazingly well, with a really solid physics engine underneath it, and you know, credit to them, this is a staggeringly good update that they've put together here. You know, and this is just really this polishing off 2020. We've got a whole host of stuff coming from the team at Reza over 2021, and I for one really can't wait to see what comes next from them, because as far as I'm concerned this update has knocked it out of the park. It really has. I've been enjoying the hell out of this, revisiting the title and revisiting a lot of the South America tracks as well, because there are some absolute classics and some stunning stuff in there, and the DLC that's coming, you know, looks as though it's going to be building on that. And I know there is a complaint that AMS2 is expensive, but what you've got to take into account is actually it's not really that bad, because we've had a full year's worth of DLC out of it already, and there's another full year's worth of DLC out of it. So yes, the season pass at it's around about 60-70 quid seems expensive, but that's actually no dearer than the likes of, say, Codemasters charged for the 2 season passes when you add them together for something like Dirt Rally 2. And if you check on Steam sales, it comes up cheaply enough on a regular enough basis. And as I say, this is doing true service to the Madness engine. It really is an absolutely cracking title. So if you like what you've seen here, I do strongly recommend you try out AMS2. It is a great title, and well worth playing around with. It's fixed the force feedback issues that plagued the Project Cars series. It's much easier to dial in your force feedback. The tyres feel far more natural, particularly the road car tyres. We don't have a great many road cars, or street cars as they're called in AMS2, but the ones that are in there are doing really well. And the race cars in there, just the breadth of what you've got, and the range of tracks, and the tracks that you won't find just about anywhere else as official content, really is incredibly strong. You've got a great sounding, great looking, great driving title here from a team that I personally think is massively underappreciated, and it's a title that it deserves all the love it can get in my personal view. So let me know what you think down below in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when new content gets uploaded. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.